Just a disclaimer, everything in this video is alleged. Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming back to my video. Today we'll be looking at the sad story of Dr. Abantu Notegwa and Ethel Notegwa. This story takes place on the 3rd of May 2023 in Port Elizabeth, in the Eastern Cape. Dr. Bantu had two other brothers and was also known as someone who was good with people, a people's person. He was also seen as extremely intelligent and also described as a humble man. Dr. Bantu completed his medical degree at Limpopo at the Medusa University. So he finished his qualification in 1996 and went back to Port Elizabeth to finish his internship. This is where he met Ethel, and they hit it off and they fell in love. So, because he was someone who loved to help his community and give back to the community, Dr. Bantu decided to open his practice after his internship in his community. After 4 years of dating, in 2000, they decided to make things official by getting married. And in 2002, they had their first child, a baby boy named Kanyisa. He later had two other boys after Kanyisa. These lady then got divorced. It is not really certain what triggered this idea, but she decided to plot against her ex-husband, and worst of all, including her first son. It is alleged that how she got her son to participate in this is by saying to him that the dad is threatening her life and instilling fear in Kanyisa. This is all alleged. The son, and just to protect his mom, which I believe he was just trying to protect his mom, decided that let them be the first to do that to their dad rather than the dad being the one to do that to his mom. It is alleged that they got 4 men in to do this. Sadly, they decided that the hit would be happen at his surgery. The alleged sum that was agreed upon was 500,000, but they required 6K before anything took place for the things that they'll need. Dr. Bantu was still working in later hours, so the 4 men walked in around 7 p.m. and tied him up and sadly opened fire. It is alleged that the only thing they took were the surveillance cameras. And the other people present, the patients, were not harmed. One of the first things that Ethel did was inform her son Kanyisa that the job was done. After everything, they met at a KFC branch to discuss everything and how everything went. When they asked about the 500K fee, Ethel told them that for now the money is not available. And the only amount of money that she offered to the men was 1,000 rand. And she says this was for cleansing. During the funeral, everyone spoke highly of Dr. Bantu, and I believe that Kanyisa listened to everything, and I feel like he started having a guilty conscience, which later made him confess. Kanyisa spoke so highly of his father during the funeral, and I would say he was a bit shaky. And I feel like obviously this is because it just dawned on him what he has done, and he probably realized that his dad didn't deserve what happened to him. And there's also a possibility that he probably started reflecting on the possibility that maybe everything wasn't the truth, like what he was told by his mother.
Wakwenoqekwa ndingu-firstborn kaBantu ne. Okay, so omni bam bayakhumsha apha, so ndizawubeka nge-English mos. Okay. Tatam Bantu was a people person, we know this. He was quite the man, and if I can explain it better, he was a person that made sure you get the thing done correctly. If you don't get it done correctly, find a way to get it done correctly, but don't leave it. He, he was an efficient man, and he made sure that he'd raise us to be efficient men and be quiet about it, because it's not speaking about it that gets things done. It's actually doing it that gets things done. He, it was different from most Xhosa men. He didn't disclose what happens. He didn't talk to people about everything, but you could see when he's going through something. For example, when Makulu went, I asked how he felt, because he was quiet afterwards. But you know, you could just see. Otherwise, as hard as it is to say, may he rest in peace. He was quite the dad, was quite the man to look up to. And I'm glad that I can stand in front of his community, all his friends, colleagues, my family, and everybody else, and just say that I can see how many people he made happy every day. I can see that every day he leave the house, specifically around 11, and he gets back either 8, if not 8, and it's late. Maybe he had a lot of patience. Comes back latest 11 at night. That these are all the people that he'd helped. These are all the people he'd deal with or speak to or attend to. And whenever he'd order medicines, every single first of the month at the beginning, and then again the first the next month, that these are the people he'd be attending to. It was nice to meet all of you. I'm glad to come up and speak in front of all of you on behalf of my dad and my family and my brothers. And that I'm glad to see how many people he touched every single day, and how many people trusted him and went to him specifically, not just for being a doctor.
After the funeral, the police find no leads, and by the grace of God, Kanyisa decided to confess. He allegedly shared everything, the plan, the conversations that he had with his mother. The police accepted Kanyisa's confession after they went to investigate and saw that what he was saying aligned with the findings that they got. They decided to take Kanyisa as a state witness, which means he wouldn't get charged with murder, but would focus on catching the people that did this, like his mother and the other 4 men. Ethel was then found in Cape Town, and she wasn't given bail because they were scared that she may influence Kanyisa to change his story. Till date, there hasn't been a verdict reached yet, and we pray that Dr. Bantu soul rests in peace.